like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Save, save, save.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Boom. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. What a spin. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. It's Dorsett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running right, it's Dorsett. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 91. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Warner. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Dorsett. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Play action. It's Warner. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Dorsett. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Warner. Campbell making the catch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there in the middle. 55. Right. 55 is my guy. 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mark 55. Yeah.
To throw again. Warner. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Recon, 152 fighter. Check.
Now a first down throw. Warner. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, box truck.
To throw, Warner. Dorsett's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Check 4. Check 3. What?
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. I think you... mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Hey, switch gears. Hey. Joker.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Hey, 2. Mike 52. Oh, yeah.
It'll be Warner on first down. Dorsett making the catch. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
My 52, my 52. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Warner to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch this flag. 55 mark. Hey, over. Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
To throw on third down, Warner. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one caught by Ridley. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. On first down, Warner. It's caught. Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Warner. Complete to Dorsett.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down. Warner going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Mike's 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, check Mike 50.
Here's Moon. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Dorsett. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try the left side with Dorsett. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they hand it off to Dorsett. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Titans' 33-yard line.
Now Warner. Throw left side complete. That's George. It'll be a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
ready. 8-3. Hey.
Here's Warner. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Moon. And he finds his tight end, Graham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. He can't hit. He's not going to get.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down, Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Warner. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Warner. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to throw. Warner. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down, Moon. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 30 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down throw, Warner. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it'll be Dorsett. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Under 10, 10. Shoot. 6, pull it high.
They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to stick to wide. Get wide. Check.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? That's taken on the 25. Able to avoid him at the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans,